looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So SMU's offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Ali. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, SMU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Fletcher.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here we go. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he loses the football on the return.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Offense in a split backfield. Off-play action on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, SMU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to tack one more on their score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can't get him to the ground. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off. And
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
this QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Touchdown, Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Powers through the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Hand off from the gun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Here's a heat. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's Humphries. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The quarterback keeps it. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
And the extra point is good.
35, Louisville, 13.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Caught close to the marker, it's Ali. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Going to the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here's the pressure. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McWilliams. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to pop the draw. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And off from the shotgun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
49, Louisville, 20.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
SMU.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.